The federal government's fee-free TAFE policy is being hailed as a positive step toward addressing Australia's deepening skills shortage, but industry leaders say it must be backed by broader action to truly close that gap. Joining us now is Phil Cooksey from Apprenticeships Are Us to break down a little bit more about it. It's good to see you. What's the government's fee-free TAFE policy and how's it meant to tackle this skills shortage we're seeing?
Morning, mate. So the fee-free policy is based around reducing the cost of living effects on apprentices by the government contributing to the cost of a training course delivered through TAFE throughout Australian states.
Okay, sounds pretty good to me. Will it be enough?
I think there's more that needs to be done. There is a few areas of concern. One of the main concerns is TAFE at the moment. If you want to get your apprentice into TAFE, you've got the opportunity at the start of the year. And then you have, if there's positions available, you have positions halfway through the year at the mid-year intake point. But the actual cost of living pressures that young people are seeing today way outweigh what we're talking here.
I'm curious to know a little bit more about their skills shortage. How severe is it across the country right now, and what sectors is it affecting the most based on what you're seeing?
At the moment, Apprenticeships Are Us is mainly focused in the automotive and manufacturing space. We have started to venture into other industries, but from our experience, Apprenticeships Are Us at the moment, we have close to 100 apprenticeship vacancies across the nation. Group training organisations make up around 10% of the employment opportunities for apprenticeships. If you look at that figure between Apprenticeships Are Us and other group training organisations operating, you're talking thousands of positions that could potentially be filled for an apprenticeship in an automotive industry.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, those numbers are only likely to grow at the moment. But what is Apprenticeships Are Us' position on this policy? Take us through a little bit about where you guys stand and what you make of it.
I think at the moment, 90% of our applicants coming through the automotive industry are juniors. So basically under 16, they haven't quite got their licenses yet. They've just left school, they're looking for an opportunity. Also, we have a lot of people who are over the age of 21 and considered an adult apprentice. That being said, for the government to really assist in the skills shortage, I think if we could look at ways to address those issues, those candidates into employment, a lot of employers in the automotive sector, they'd like to see apprentices with a license. They've completed a HSC, they've got that level of maturity at that 18, 19, 20-year mark. For an apprentice to roll over 21, you're talking an increase in wages as an adult apprentice. As a junior, you've got those people that are coming in that are ready to work. I've worked in the automotive industry for 20 years. I dropped out of school in year 10. Last week, I've completed an MBA in business. So there is career pathways for young people. If the government considers ways to increase the incentives to those two cohorts, we could address the skills shortage that way.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting stuff once you start breaking it down and looking at those numbers and, of course, those age brackets as well. But what other steps should be taken to help solve this skills shortage moving forward? And a little congratulations to you for finishing that MBA as well.
Thank you very much. I think those two areas would, from our data in Apprenticeships Are Us, they are the two key places where we could make a positive start. When we're talking 90% of applicants falling into those categories, again, that's just ARU data, but it's proof that these young people want to leave school still. They want to move into automotive industries. People take on labouring jobs because of that higher wage. So you might have someone leave school, become a labourer, then they turn 21, 22, and they're looking for a career for life. But they've priced themselves out of the market by waiting to turn 21. So if we look at ways to get those two categories of people into trades in the beginning, that's a massive number of applicants that we can help to gain employment and a career.
Yeah, of course, and
in the automotive and other industries.
Yeah, and hopefully close that gap a little bit further, saving yourself a headache down the line. Phil, if people want to find out more about what you and the team have on offer, how you guys are helping things go forward, where's the best place to connect with you and the team?
You can find us at apprentice.com.au, so www.apprus.com.au.
Phil, thanks again for joining us on the program, running us through it. It will be very interesting to see how this continues to roll out as we rely on so many of these trades in society each and every day. So thanks again.
Thank you very much.